hole in the locomotive and chugga, chugga, chugga. What is this? Is this 35?
35.
35. My God. Episode 35 as I'm collecting myself here, looking at my show notes, looking at everything. I jump over a tab and see Antonio Brown arrested for attempted murder.
Yeah. It was in Dubai.
In Dubai. Dubai was lit. Yeah, extradited back to the U.S.
Yeah, the guy is wild. I don't know what he's doing these days. Trying to kill people, I guess.
I mean, having a good time in Dubai until he wasn't.
Yeah.
What a bad chain of events. Like, you're trying to go to Dubai, have the time of your life. Like, I'm in fucking Dubai. I'm trying to have a great time, and then it's just like, yeah, no, you're going back to the U.S. because you're wanted for attempted murder, bud. It's rough. It's rough. I remember this though. When this came out like a few months ago, that it was some sort of boxing match that he was wanted for murder at, like, outside of May 16th. This went down. That's right.
He's always getting himself into some shit.
I think it's all just a big misunderstanding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But in on the field news, there's been some football played over the last week. I don't know if you heard. There were some football games played.
Yes, lots of football.
And there was a ranking that came out.
Yes.
Not the coaches poll, not the FCS coaches poll, not the AP top 25
playoff.
The CFP rankings, brought to you by Allstate, Verizon?
Which is honestly, it's just a way for them to try to get viewership and TV show. It's so stupid they do this right now.
Hey man, if I've learned anything being in sports media and advertising, I have learned that advertising literally runs everything.
Yes.
Advertising dollars, baby. Get that attention, get that advertising money all day long. Cream, get the money.
I mean, it's just, it's none of this is going to be relevant next week, especially since Texas Tech and BYU play each other this week. So
that is true. Unless they tie. What do they just call the game at a tie? They're like, you know what? 12 overtimes. We've got 10 kids with concussions just from this overtime period alone. Yeah, we're going to have to just chalk this up to a draw.
Yeah, that's not happening. Considering it's a 10 point spread, 10.5 point spread towards Texas Tech.
Yeah, it's in Lubbock, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me if it's in Lubbock. Texas Tech, better offense. Should get the dub. BYU, I wouldn't say BYU is fraudulent, but this is what they do. They start out 6-0, 7-0, 8-0, 9-0, whatever, and then they lose 2 of their last 3 games, and then they're out of the playoff.
Yes.
It's just what they do. They'll lose to Texas Tech. They'll lose at Cincinnati. That'll be their 2 losses. They'll get a nice little Cheez-It Bowl appearance or whatever, and then call it a season.
Cheez-It Bowl.
I don't know
Carriers Bowl.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what the qualifications are, but that is a BYU season to a T right there. But the top 25 of the new college football playoff rankings came out, the first one of the year. So now we can stop pretending like the AP poll matters. And number 1, Ohio State, shocker. Number 2, Indiana, shocker. Number 3, Texas A&M, not a shocker there. Bama 4, look at that. Road to redemption after that Florida State loss to start the year.
Yeah, if you're going to lose early.
Yep, that's very true. And then Georgia 5, Ole Miss 6, 4 straight SEC teams. How about that?
I'm not surprised.
No. BYU 7, Texas Tech 8, Oregon 9, Notre Dame 10, Virginia 11, Memphis 12. What is going on? Is this a college basketball bracket? Virginia, Memphis.
I mean, Virginia is about as fraudulent as any team you could see out there.
I really
Like,
thought they were gonna lose this weekend.
yeah, they could lose to Wake this weekend. Who knows?
Yeah, Jake Dicker, he'll get the boys ready. That game at Duke in a couple weeks, that's got L written all over it. I mean,
Yeah,
all over it. And then they got their in-state rival, Virginia Tech, to end of the year.
that would
Could
make
we?
their season.
I mean, Virginia is literally the only remaining undefeated team in conference play in ACC. That's wild. Like it's
Yeah,
November 6th.
and I think I saw you tweet it out, but we've been on the same. You heard me talk about it last week. We've been talking about it for weeks. Finally, Miami leaves the state and they lose.
Oh my god.
It's just one of those things that I could have. Yeah, I could tell you that was going to happen. The first true road game, and you play an average to, I guess, maybe a little bit better than average SMU team, and look terrible. And then you try blaming the refs the whole time.
I'm intrigued to see how this ACC plays out because, yeah, Virginia is the undefeated team, but here are your one-loss teams in the ACC: Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh, Louisville, SMU, Duke.
Yeah,
Those are the teams with one loss in the conference. No Miami, no Clemson, no Florida State. Florida State is 1-4 in conference play after how they started the year. I mean, it's wild to see who, I mean, out of this conference is going to end up getting that playoff berth.
yeah. And right now you can kind of see. Obviously, it's the first ranking, but ACC is only getting one bid this year.
Oh,
I would
100%.
be surprised if they get anything more.
Because if you look at the rankings right now, outside of Virginia, I mean, Louisville's at 15, but Virginia beat Louisville. Georgia Tech at 17, Miami at 18. I mean,
I mean,
Miami's out at this point.
Pitt has a really tough schedule coming down the stretch. Obviously, Notre Dame won't affect them.
Oh god, yeah, they got 3 ranked opponents to finish the season out.
Yeah, I think they have Miami as well. But I would like nothing more than Pitt to go in there with their freshman quarterback and just beat Notre Dame.
That would
That
be
would be
cool because then that would completely eliminate Notre Dame from the equation also.
Yeah, not that I dislike Notre Dame at all. Um, I just think that since they have 2 losses already, um, and people are, I mean, it's just they're getting credited for losing early,
Yeah.
basically, and they lost to a Miami team that now has 2 losses, um, and have lost to Louisville and SMU. So I mean, it was also the first game of the year on the road, so I'll give Notre Dame that. They have looked better in weeks, but they haven't played really anyone but USC, and I am also under the impression USC is not a playoff team. So
Yeah, how about this? I'll do you one better. They don't lose to Pitt, they lose this weekend in Navy. How sick would that be?
dude, Navy is another team that is fraudulent. Navy should have lost to Temple last week. It's Navy,
You un-American piece of shit.
dude. Navy's defense is Swiss cheese. It
You heard
is.
it here first. Tanner, he hates the troops.
I don't hate the troops. I just see these wins and how things are breaking for them, and it's very lucky. That's all I say. And USC is also lucky, a lucky team that Rayola got hurt last game because
Yeah.
Nebraska had a true chance at winning that game.
Yeah, and that backup that came in was absolute dog water.
Yeah, TJ Lateef. Yeah.
What did he finish with? Like, he was like 4 of 9 for 8 yards or something like that. 5 of 7 for 7 yards.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah, that's
efficient.
that's bad.
Yeah, they definitely dodged a bullet there. They got Northwestern next week though. Northwestern best win on the Ducks schedule, man. That's a tough Northwestern team. Okay,
They're gritty.
that's Northwestern football for you.
Mm-hmm.
What else stood out about these rankings? As you said, you know, we still got 4 more regular season games, 3 to 4 depending on the
Was
team.
there 6 SEC teams?
1, 2, 3. Texas 11, Oklahoma 12, but obviously because of the group of 5 and Virginia,
Yeah, the
they would both,
ACC.
yeah, they would both get the bump. Did you see what the rule was about group of 5 teams?
Did they change something?
No, I think this was already part of it, but basically, if there is no group of 5 team that is ranked at the end of the season in the college football playoff rankings, the committee essentially just chooses who they think is the best group of 5 conference winner. So
Yeah.
it could be Memphis at that point, but if they sit in the room and they're like, "You know what? I like what Navy's got," well, they're in the same conference, so that wouldn't really work out, but say they go to Conference USA, they're like, "You know what? The Kennesaw State Owls, they have a great season. I think they're better than Memphis. Let's throw
No,
them
dude,
in there."
CUSA is not getting in there. CUSA is terrible.
Uh, they
Uh,
could they could go to the Sun Belt and be like, "You know, James Madison, the Dukes, we think you're better than Memphis. We're putting you in."
that's a I mean, that's a possibility. But what it's like, what's James Madison best win or what James Madison played Louisville somewhat close for a little bit and then lost? Like,
Hey,
I don't
that's a moral victory right there.
yeah, it's like
I guess their best win is blowing out Old Dominion.
no, that's yeah, that's not gonna get you any credit. It should be coming from the American. I think it could come down to why I'm so fascinated about the game tomorrow night, Memphis Tulane, um, on the winner of that game right there.
Yeah, I mean, Memphis is gonna
Um,
have the eyeballs on them the rest of the season because they are um yeah, I mean, the best team in the American, which is probably you know, I think it's comfortable for everybody to say the best group of 5 conference or group of 6 conference, however you wanna say it now.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and Tulane coming in with a 6-2 record, 3-1 in conference. That is an intriguing game. What's the point spread on that? What are we looking at there?
I think it's been like kind
Mem
of
Memphis 3.5 I'm seeing on ESPN.
yeah. It all depends on Brendan Lewis. I think he'll play.
Mhm.
Because he's been playing. They listen him questionable every week, but the last 2 weeks he's played. So I'd assume he keeps rolling. They got a big win against my Rice Owls last week,
Yeah,
and
that triple o
I didn't appreciate that.
that triple option offense not playing out as well as you would have liked this year at Rice, huh?
4-5. We're just trying to make a bowl at this point.
Yeah, that's gotta be the
We'll see.
goal to get the bowl for the Owls. Almost a
I think that would actually be a win in his first year there. So
yeah. Yeah, I mean, last week it was better than the week before as far as upsets go. You had Miami fall. Who else? Georgia Tech, they took the L against NC State. And then
NC State, by the way, put on a clinic.
yeah, putting up hella.
I was shocked. 48 points on them.
NC State now with wins over Georgia Tech and with wins over Virginia.
CJ Bailey had a hell of a game for them.
But it was
He's going to be one of the better quarterbacks next year, I think.
oh, and the stinky line of the week came to fruition. Texas beating Vanderbilt.
Yes, it just continues those stinky, weird lines. Although Texas really wanted to blow that game.
Yeah, they did their best. Yeah.
That onside kick, I was really hoping Vanderbilt was going to get that.
Well, listen,
It
I think if you
was
poll the entire country outside of Texas, I'm sure everybody would be like, "Yeah, we want Vanderbilt to come back and win this one." But they just put themselves in too big of a hole. Arch Manning probably, dare I say, best game of the year?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think for sure, and I just keep waiting for this Texas team to get eliminated. They have plenty of games for that to happen, meaning Georgia, Texas A&M,
Mhm.
down the stretch. I need them to possibly lose both,
You need them
or
to?
I want them
Okay, I
to,
was gonna say, is
sorry.
there some cash on this? You got some
No.
coin?
No, 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 no. No coin on this, just I need this Texas team out of my face.
You're just done with them? Well, that was one of
Yeah,
the questions, that I put in the show description for tonight's show was, is Texas gonna sneak their way into the college football playoff this year?
and that's why I need them out right away. Like, they play Georgia next week. I'm hoping would be crazy if, like, because I was kind of surprised that Georgia wasn't favored by more over Mississippi State this week. I think it's 8.5 or something like that. And I was like, that's a little low, but Georgia could be looking ahead to Texas. Um, I wouldn't put it past
Classic
them.
look ahead spot. Mississippi State
Yep.
hasn't won a game yet in conference play. They're hungry. They're dying for an SEC win. It's in Starkville. Those
They should have beat Texas.
those bells are gonna be ringing. Yeah, outside of in SEC play this week, I guess that, Texas A&M Mizzou, that's the only top 25 matchup. Outside of that, there isn't really anything that gets your goat. Oh, I lied. The Citadel at Ole Miss.
The Georgia Florida game, did you watch any of that last week?
Georgia, Florida.
Yeah.
That was a game that you said, "Watch out." I would not be surprised if Florida ended up getting the dub, and
I
that
mean,
is
they
Georgia's
covered
now
the
yeah,
spread.
that is Georgia's now 4th comeback win this season.
It's also it's like they had or Florida had chances to win that game. If DJ Lagway played a little bit better, I mean, they did everything they needed to do to try to win that game. Gunnar Stockton still, I mean, he didn't play terrible that game, but he missed a few passes. It's just there's still something about this Georgia team. Somehow they keep winning games, but it seems like it's going to bite them at some point, you
Yeah, they
know?
find a way. Maybe it's against Georgia Tech. That really wouldn't help with, uh, SEC standings wise, but I hope
I would love the ACC to beat SEC
I
Georgia. That
well,
would,
especially after how last year's game went and Georgia escaping
yeah.
that one too,
Georgia Tech deserved that
yeah,
game.
yeah, I would love to see Haynes King and and Georgia Tech get the dub there. That would be great. Another
Also, Tennessee losing last week was great.
great. Again, you got some coin, you got some financial interest in that one, or you just not like
No, it's
Tennessee?
just another fraudulent team that's ranked that was 14. They hadn't had a good win all year. They finally put themselves out of the running for being in the
Yeah,
playoff. And I just need people to see that the middle part of this SEC is just feasting on the lower half and losing to the top 5 in of the SEC. Like, it's not like they're the strongest. Like, they look strong because they're all feasting on the lower teams in that
right.
conference. And Kentucky beating Auburn to send Hugh Freeze gone packing
Another job opening.
was, yeah. I did have the under in that game, and that was one of the easier unders I've had in a while.
Looking at the slate ahead, the week ahead, I'm trying to find the stinky line here. Smelly, disgusting. What the hell is that line of the week?
Also, real quick, Utah thumping Cincinnati was not in my,
Really?
my bingo card.
Oh man, I know
So
you're a Brendan Sorsby fan, which, by the way, he was acting like, not to mince words, he was acting like a little bitch that whole game, basically. Just complaining and bitching and moaning and looking over to the sideline at his coaches and throwing his arms up. He had no time to operate, which I understand that would be frustrating, but my God, he was just I was like, I am not a fan anymore. I was like, the numbers were great. He looked great to start the year, but as soon as he faces a little bit of adversity like that, he just folds like a pair of twos.
Just tantrum out there.
Oh, dude, it was all game long. It was all game long. He was just acting a fool out there. It was just like, oh my God, dude. Like, have you ever fucking lost a game before? Again, he
I
had
only
like all Utah was doing was just sending the house every single play, and Cincinnati couldn't do anything to stop it. And he had less than a second to throw the ball. It was a rough game. But that's Rice Eccles at nighttime for you.
I only got to see a little bit of that game because I was at that Timbers game.
Oh, right.
So,
Crazy Saturday night. You had
oh,
that. You had the Dodgers game 7 victory. It
yep, I
was
watched that too
pandemonium.
at the end.
It was a complete insanity.
Let's try. I'm trying to look here. Do we have any crazy line?
I'm not seeing anything that's like jarring that has me aghast over here. At least in the top
Um,
25. I mean, maybe there's something unranked that's going down that I mean, if I
that's a
had to
little.
choose one that was a stinky line, I mean, maybe Texas A&M only 6.5 at Missouri.
Yeah, I think so, especially with Missouri on their backup quarterback, with Bo Pribula being done.
Yeah.
I think that's really weird.
I mean, is Miami
Uh,
getting 28.5 against Syracuse too much?
well, it was 29. It's coming. People are hitting
Oh, yeah.
Syracuse.
That's what I like to hear. I mean, Vanderbilt only getting 6.5 at home against
Yeah, I
Auburn.
was going to mention that one. That one's.
That's I would yeah, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna say that's the stinkiest one of all.
I was kind of surprised that Washington was only 10.5 point favorites over Wisconsin.
That's a
Um,
tough Wisconsin team.
they
But
are on the road though, so I could see
oh yeah,
that.
Washington at yeah. Yeah, I mean, hell, and I wouldn't say this is stinky because I think everybody's been waiting for Virginia to lose, but them being 6.5 over Wake Forest, I mean, that's not entirely shocking. But Virginia is at home, so
Did you see UCLA's favored this over Nebraska this week without Rayola? They just are turning
well,
to
when your
a
quarterback
pumpkin.
goes 5 of 7 for 7 yards, your backup quarterback, I would imagine that the outlook for your offense is not very good.
But they have the whole they actually have a week or so to prepare now. So when he kind of just gets thrown in there, not really in the game plan, I could see him having a hard time. But yeah, still didn't look good.
And then in a back-to-back years, just like you, Tanner, hating the troops, Notre Dame 26.5 point favorite over Navy. And if they had any integrity in them, they would lose that game to Navy, but they probably won't.
No, they're gonna blow out Navy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
This is gonna be a stat patter for Notre Dame. Be like, see what we did to 7-1 Navy. Like they're gonna absolutely stomp them.
You know what we haven't done in a while, a couple weeks, is big number, little number.
True.
I'm curious. No, about this week.
Uh,
What the big spreads are. I mean, I can imagine it would be something like the Citadel taking on Ole Miss or something like that if that line's even posted. But
yeah. Well, I know that the Oregon game, that's like one of the smaller totals this week.
smaller totals. Oh,
Yes.
I would imagine so. It's probably like 43.5, maybe even less. Weather's supposed to be shit. I was gonna
Yeah.
I was gonna drag them down to the depths of hell with them.
Yeah. Uh, to say I'm nervous is probably an understatement. I really don't know what to expect with this game.
I don't
And
either, and quite frankly, I'm just kinda sick of it. I'm sick of all this bullshit being thrown around like, "Oh, Kinnick Stadium, this Iowa team, they're tough." Kirk Herbstreit going on McAfee today saying whispering,
yeah,
"Oregon loses this Saturday." And I'm done with it. I'm sick of it. Uh, I'm I'm hoping for not just a big Oregon win, that would be great, but I'm just hoping for a comfortable win where Oregon just is walking out of that stadium, flipping off the kids up in the children's hospital as they're walking off the
jeez.
stadium.
I just don't see any way that this game is not going to be close.
I mean, the
It's
weather's gonna be shitty, so I'm there with you. I can imagine that as much as I would want Oregon, like, "And Oregon makes a statement at Kinnick Stadium." I don't know if that's gonna happen.
I mean, I would love to. I got to think that we're going to play better coming out of this bye week. We've been weirdly better on the road this year. I just I don't like the fact that their defense, coached by Phil Parker, is they're really good. They've been blitzing a lot more this year than past years. That seemed to be really affecting Dante Moore
Yeah.
more than it should. Can we run? Really, can we establish the run? And can we stop them running? We know they're going to run it. We know they're going to have QB options. Um, I guess they put in the slow mesh this year. Can we defend that? It's their whole entire offensive line, PFF top 10 in the Big Ten.
Number
Jennings
4,
Dunker, one of their
great
tackles.
name, Jennings
Yeah,
Dunker.
yeah. If you look at that guy, picture redhead, Paul Bunyan beard, just a massive human.
Googling now, Jennings
Um,
Dunker, and Jennings with a G.
Nolan
Oh,
Jones,
yes. I love this.
yeah. Nolan Jones, their center, 6-year absolute stud. They got maulers up front. They are by far the best offensive line we've seen, and that makes me nervous because we've seen some bad offensive line and let teams run on us, even though we know they're going to be running.
Look at that
So
man, Jennings Dunker. Oh, yeah.
that's a beast right there.
That is a look right there. That just, that's a touchdown right there, just from that look.
Yeah, their offensive line's
I think I saw
dirty.
this guy on January 6th. Where was Jennings Dunker on January 6th, 2021? I forget the year. Yeah, I just did that. Iowa is good defensively, and I think that their offense, as much shit as they get, is not as bad as it's been in years past.
Oh, they got Mark Gronowski. I mean, they got experience. They got someone who can make checks at the line and uses legs. He's big.
Yeah.
People are comparing his running style, I heard this week, to Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Not extremely fast, but a big guy who falls forward. So
Iowa, the number 4 scoring defense in the country. The Oregon Ducks, number 6.
yeah,
So, not too
we're
far
also the
behind.
number 2 rush offense in the Big Ten, and they're the number 1 rush defense. So,
Mm.
um, you know, there's a lot of intriguing matchups in this. We clearly have better athletes, but does that matter with the way that they're trying to play? I don't know. People say this is the best uh, Iowa team they've had since 2004 and Ricky Stanzi.
Oh, and Marvin McNutt?
Yeah, it's just like this is the biggest game at Kinnick in a decade, they said. So, like, it is a huge, huge game for like Iowa. Feels like this is a huge. I didn't originally go into this week. I felt like it was obviously it's a big game because we need this win. We need to look good. This is like really determines like what are we? what is this season going to be? And I think if we lose, we're out of the college football playoff. Even if we were to win the last 3 games,
Yeah.
I just don't see them being able to say like, "Oh, USC and Washington, those are your good wins on the year, and that's enough for you guys to get in." Even though I think 2 losses is tough to keep someone out. But I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with it. There's a lot of scenarios. I just know that we need this win on the road badly.
By the way, Ricky Stanzi was not on that 2004 Iowa team.
Okay.
In
Oh
fact,
well, Ricky Stanzi was on the team that went to the Orange Bowl.
yeah,
I think they're 12-0.
I'm trying to find the year here. It was not 07, not 08. It was 2009. And
Okay.
they played in the Orange Bowl that year
Yeah.
at Georgia Tech. But yes, that was Ricky Stanzi and Marvin McNutt on that team. I remember McNutt just because that was a great name.
And I mean, they really haven't had many wide receivers as good as he was since since then.
So yeah, it was the 2009 Iowa team where they were undefeated going into, in fact, this weekend, where they played a Northwestern team on November 7th and lost that game, and then lost at Ohio State. And that was their 2 losses on the season that year.
Yeah, it's just like a scary place to go play.
They get you with the sentimental factor. They get you off your guard, all right?
I
You're
know.
locked in, you're in your primal mindset of football in that first quarter, and then the first quarter ends, and then they're like, "Hey, by the way, up there's a bunch of sick children up there watching you with terminal illnesses," and they're like, "Oh, shit, that's really sad." Like, you can wave to them if you want, and then
Mhm.
they get you all feeling bad, empathetic, and then before you know it, then Iowa's ready to jump down your throats in that second quarter, and they catch you off guard.
Yeah. One of the things about this game I'm bummed about is that I just really wish it was decent weather, so we could one of the things I thought we were gonna have advantages is, like, being able to throw the ball around. Like, I think they're vulnerable in the secondary, because up front and their linebackers are really where they thrive, uh, but let our playmakers make some plays out there, and it's gonna be tough if it's just shit weather again, and we're just another Wisconsin game, just running the ball.
Let's pull up the National Weather Service, what they say for Saturday. Rain, mainly afternoon, high near 45, light north wind increasing to 5 to 10 miles per hour in the morning. Chance of precipitation is 90%.
Yeah, so just another like right during game time, it's gonna it's just another good rainy game for us.
God, what a mess.
It's definitely not ideal because it kind of limits what we're going to be able to do.
Well, I mean, I have to ask the question now just because I don't know. Has Iowa played in a messy game like that this year to start? Because I mean, Oregon, yeah, they're coming off of a bye, but that was the last game they played in was a absolute just windy, rainy mess where you're prepared at least, you know what to expect. Where
Yeah.
obviously you're going into an away team stadium, but um at least you've maybe been through this, at least from the conditions standpoint, where again, you can prepare yourself a little bit more and know what to expect.
I think I don't know that Iowa has. I just know that the way they play, it doesn't really affect their game. Other than, oh, maybe it might be a fumble or two, like if
Mhm.
that really affects them, but it's just the way that they wanna just run the ball consistently, um, or RPOs, but mainly when things break down, Gronowski just finds a way to get 6 yards out of it, and you get pissed off every time.
Just falling forward for, an extra
Yeah,
2
and
yards.
our linebacker play has to be better. It's that simple. I mean, I'm going to be interested to see what they do with Thieneman and see if they bring him and Lopa up closer to the line of scrimmage, maybe try to spy him somewhat, because everything runs through him, and they put a lot on his shoulders, but he is the most experienced player and one of the most winning quarterbacks in all of college history.
Right.
So
Yeah, I actually heard that today that, yeah, he's one of the one of the winningest, if not the
I think he
winningest?
is the
Yeah,
winningest. Yeah.
crazy.
So just a lot of things like factors. I'm just intrigued by it, really, this game, and extremely nervous of how it's going to play out because it means so much right now to our season.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a huge game, and I'm with you. Is that I don't know if it's this weekend. I, out of the last 4 games of the year, I would say if the Ducks are gonna take a loss, this would be it. I feel good about going into Washington at the end of the year,
You
just with
do,
how it can. I just think that Washington is so inconsistent, and
yeah,
when they actually play good defenses, they 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 kind of shrivel and they don't show themselves. Like when they play bad defenses, they look fucking amazing. But when they
yeah,
actually play a team that is, if not even, but just straight up better, especially on the defensive side of the ball, then they do not perform nearly as well. They're
yeah,
so inconsistent. So even with this team, how they've looked this year, obviously the mood will be crazy for that game, but there's just something about that of the 4 games left. If I'm gonna rank like which one's having most nervous, it would be this one, Iowa, USC 2, Minnesota. I'll put Washington above the Minnesota game, just because the Minnesota game to me is just a weird trap game vibe. Like where, all right, we got done with Iowa, and now we're almost looking ahead to the USC game and the Washington game, and let's just finish this out, and then you have a fucking Minnesota team that comes out of nowhere on a Friday night and randomly gets you. So,
yeah.
all really, like,
It being
all
at home makes me feel better, you know.
for sure, all these games make me nervous. Like, I could see
Yeah,
them, I hate to do the whole I could see them winning these games, I could see them losing them, but, like, I could see them winning each of these games in different ways. I could see them losing all of these games in different ways, and this is why I'm also just trying to sort of mentally prepare myself for a loss at some point.
yeah.
Like, I feel like it's gonna happen. Just
I
the way what they've looked like the last few weeks, it makes me feel like it's gonna happen at some point.
I
I
just
just don't know
don't
when
know
or
what this team is, you know?
November 6th, and we don't know what the team is.
Yeah, I don't really know. We don't really have a strong identity. Maybe we'll figure it out now. Maybe this bye week was perfect for us, and we'll start kinda playing our best ball of the season. Um, I don't know. There's just a lot of unknown what we are week to weeks. Some weeks we look great. Some weeks we look like we didn't really get off the bus. So, um,
Number
yeah,
3 total defense, Iowa. Oregon, number 4 total defense.
that's funny.
Yeah, right next to each other.
Did you see Jaleel Florence and Dakota Fields at the transfer portal?
I did see that, yeah. Which always, with your team, when you see guys wanting to transfer out, you're a little sour on it, but also I'm not keeping tabs on all the other teams and what players are what teams and players are going through this as well, Sure there's top 10, top 15 teams that also have dudes that are transferring out right now or saying that they want to transfer, so
There's
I
just so much talent in that DB room that those guys just are not going to be consistently seeing the field. Unfortunately, they're really good players, but that just shows the talent that they brought into that room.
yeah. No, it's definitely a deep room, and I think that, I mean, the injury, I think, set Florence back a little bit last year.
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah,
He needed multiple surgeries on it, never quite recovered from it, and when he did, I don't know if he wasn't the same player or if they just recruited better players,
yeah.
um, in that sense. But I hope he does well. I hope he goes out of the Big Ten, and I can still root for him somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. So where's the upset this week then? Where the top 25? I'm trying to sniff out the upset. I know we were looking
Oh,
at the sneaky line.
it's LSU interim head coach over Alabama.
No fucking way. That would be awesome. That would be great for them to go into Bama and get an upset like that after firing Brian Kelly. That'd be phenomenal.
By the way, the Oregon State being favored by 20.5 points this week against anyone is so funny. That's how ass Sam Houston is.
Yeah, I was gonna say I forgot who they played, and then as you were speaking, I was like, oh, that's right, it is against Sam Houston, who do not have a win this year.
Yeah, they're 0-8.
My God. Well,
I
Beavs
was going to say
on a winning streak.
the who has a chance college football playoff if they see Mountain West as like a threat is that San Diego State 4-0 in the Mountain West, 7-1 overall, and they go to the island this weekend. They're on upset watch, I feel like.
Oh, for a 9 p.m. kickoff?
Yeah, it's only 6.5 for the San Diego State team. Sean Lewis's Aztecs.
Oh, 8 o'clock kickoff. Okay. I like the 8:59 kickoffs.
This is one I was looking at. Hawaii could upset them, but the fact that San Diego State's not, I wonder where they're at like ranking wise. But one loss teams.
Yeah, because they don't do like, well, maybe they do a 26-20. I don't know. ESPN's not showing me beyond 25, but I mean, in the AP top 25, San Diego State is technically 29th. North Texas 30th, South Florida 31st. So I mean, they're not, if that's indicative of where they are in the CFP, they're not too far behind there. So
yeah.
But also we know that, from the AP this year that some of those voters aren't even paying attention to games. So,
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The fact that Colorado's starting Julian Lewis on the road in Morgantown this week is, I feel like it may be a disaster for Colorado.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been a disaster already.
I know. It's just like not the best time to bring him out. I don't know.
It was only, was it 2.5 years ago that we were sitting here with Colorado. At this point in the season, Deion's first year, they were probably 4-5 by this point. But the
just
way
sniff and jock.
Dude, the way that tenure started to what it is now, like, my God, just Deion, just quit after this season. Just walk away.
He keeps hinting that he's going to come back. He's coaching next year, so I don't know.
If I'm Colorado, I'm changing the locks and making sure he can't get into the office. Like, It was fun while it lasted. We're good here, though, bud. We're done.
Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, you have given up 53 and 52 in consecutive games.
Oh, yeah, it's bad right now. It's really bad.
My God.
I need Jordan Seaton to leave Colorado and to come to Oregon next year. That's just final.
He will. I can't wait for that. When he committed to Colorado, I was like, just give it time. Dan's still in the DMs.
Dude, SEC is going to come throw him so many bags.
Throw him a bag?
Yeah. He's going to get paid. But do you see any upset there? I mean, other than if you want to call Texas Tech a upset over BYU.
I wouldn't say that just because they have a lower number.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm kind of with you. If I had to stake my claim,
Missouri. Let's go with Missouri.
I mean, I would like that. That'd be funny. But Virginia's got to lose at some point. Like,
yes, they do.
And again, they got the Duke loss written all over them, but hell, they might jump the gun and say, you know what, we'll take the loss to Wake Forest a week beforehand.
They can't keep getting away with it. They're another team. They
No.
can't keep.
All right, that's what I'm going to go with. I was wrong last week with Cal beating Virginia. Virginia
I
had to
like
go
Wake
across the
though. I like
country.
that pick.
Yeah, let's go Wake Forest. That's the upset. That's the unranked versus ranked upset of the week right there. All right. I want to jump over to the pros, the old NFL.
Yes, I do.
Quick update. We have a
7-7.
barn burner of a game. Yep. Second half just started. Broncos, Raiders tied 7-7. Catch the fever.
Bo Nix 9 of 17. Yikes.
Ooh, for only 107 yards. Also 101 yards, excuse me. I read that number wrong. I'll say it right now, Tanner. Playoffs for the Cowboys officially off the menu. It is.
Did you think that it was on the menu? We talked about this. You get so high, so low with this team, and
I thought
you know
after
what
that,
they are. You know what
I
they
thought
are.
after that Commanders win, it was on the menu, and then after the
But
Broncos loss, it was maybe looking like a special, like a seasonal special that might show up, at some point later in the season if the chef has the right ingredients. And then after Monday night, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're good here. We're done.
yeah,
Then,
Jacoby Brissett.
oh god. And then what is it? They'll take on the Raiders next week. That's a
That
Monday
might
night game.
get right spot right there.
Yeah, but then they have to play the Eagles, Chiefs, Lions right after that, and that is where those final nails go in the coffin. That's where it all ends. It's like
Yeah.
it's going to be a nice serving of humble pie on Thanksgiving, and the weeks after. That's for sure.
Dude, I was pretty locked on this NFL slate last week.
Were you?
I was pretty dialed with all the games. I had a bunch of them queued up watching, and it was a pretty wild finish, especially in the morning time. Like the
Yeah, I
way
mean
the
that
Bears,
oh
yeah,
my god, the back-to-back weeks, the Bengals just break their hearts, man. The Bengals technically they could be 5-4 if they knew how to close out a fucking game.
the fact that Joe Flacco is throwing for 470 in the Big 2-5 right now is
Hey,
crazy.
that's what makes him elite, man. All right. Did you
Yeah,
just drop him in the big 2-5?
yeah,
Love it. Love it. Joey hits me with that all the time.
yeah. In the Big 2-5. I mean, is that
2-5.
really what we're doing?
Yeah. Yeah, that is what Joe Flacco's doing because he's elite.
Yeah.
I wanted to take the Lions to cover against the Vikings, but I'm like, dude, there's something funky about that game. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I stayed away from it. That was going to be one of my picks on my Saturday show was Lions to cover 8.5. And I'm glad I did not pick it. I mean, granted, I didn't do good with my other NFL picks, so it doesn't really matter. Um, but yeah, I mean, the Vikings getting that win, the Panthers with the big dub against the Packers wearing probably the worst jerseys in recorded history.
Yeah, those were
Never
that was
again.
something. I had
Well,
a
they lost in them, so that means they don't have to wear them again. They can be like, yeah, so we're not doing that again, right? We
and
lost.
Kraft out for the year. Ugh.
Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, dude, RIP to Smitty's fantasy team. Played him last week. In that morning slate, he had CJ Stroud, Tucker Kraft, and I want to say Kayshawn Booty. And I don't know if Booty didn't
He
play.
texted me all that. He
Oh
texted
my
no, he
god.
got hurt.
Okay, very early then because he didn't
Yes.
record a single point. And so
Yeah,
at that
his team was decimated.
Oh, instantly. Right when after that morning slate, I was feeling very comfortable. I'm like, all right, we're gonna cruise to victory here. But yeah, I
Uh,
mean, you're what is it? The Falcons. By the way, I want to ask. This is a college and NFL question. Which
yes.
is more egregious and a worse coaching decision to you? Is it Mario Cristobal with a timeout and 25 seconds left, not even attempting to drive a little bit to set up a possible game-winning field goal against SMU? Or is it Raheem Morris punting with less than 2 minutes left in the game and only 2 timeouts?
Dude, I hated that decision from Raheem Morris.
I could not believe it. I'm just like, I was like, someone needs to see if he's been hanging out with Albanian Bruce and the Mafia because he's throwing the game right now.
The fact that they had it, like, I was so mad because I had a $5 dog parlay that I put together with the Falcons winning, the Panthers winning, the Vikings winning, and the Steelers winning outright. And the Falcons hitting the post on that extra point was so Falcons-like. It was so dumb.
They've been
And
dealing with it all year.
yeah, it was. I was so mad at that. And also I had in that one. Actually, I lost by 2 then. Sorry. I forgot that the Raiders lost in overtime on the 2-point conversion. So yeah, I guess I wasn't as close as I thought I was, but yeah, it was a big dog parlay, and some of these choices, I do agree with the way the Raiders went for 2 in overtime right there.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like, if you kick the extra point, I mean, like, how much time was left in
Exactly.
the overtime? Like, you're just, like, happy with the tie at that point.
Yeah.
I don't mind, like, hey, let's just settle this. Like, listen, our season's kind of fucked already.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, for God's sakes, there was 16 seconds left. I didn't even realize there was that little time. Like, you're either gonna, yeah. I mean, what do you want to do? Do you want to tie, or do you want to go for it here and live with the decision? So,
Brock Bowers was an absolute game, by the way.
yeah, he had a fucking insane game. About time.
Not like your fucking stupid ass Drake London game. That was insane.
Hey, I wish he could have maybe saved it for this week.
I know, because we're playing. Your team's projected a shit ton of points this week.
God, right they are.
Your wide receivers are actually healthy.
Yeah, they're all ready to go. I have too many wide receivers again. All of a sudden,
they're all back.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's a problem to have. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to start Sam Darnold or Jared Goff after last week. I want to start Sam Darnold.
Ooh, so you bringing up Sammy D, what was his first half stat line? 16 of 16 for 280 or something like
4
that.
touchdowns.
Yeah, just absolutely insane. Just ass kicking,
carving the command. He was dropping dimes though. Like
he was. Yeah,
it was very impressive. I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" Like,
I saw a graphic the other day, like a little graph where it was like missed yards this season, like just by like errant throws and missed opportunities, essentially by all the quarterbacks in the league. And Sam Darnold was like the lowest on the list as far as missed yards, whereas like Bo Nix this year has been missing a lot of the long, deep shots that he completed last year. Whereas Sam Darnold, any of these long yardage plays, long chunk plays, air yards, he is completing those and converting on them.
Jackson Smith and Jigba too. This guy is unguardable.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Everyone's having a hard time.
I want to ask though, with that Seahawks win,
yes,
who is the best team in the NFC? And honestly, just open up, who is the best team in the NFL? Because after what the Colts just did this last week.
That is a classic spot, though. I will say I called that earlier this week. This is a classic Steelers show up spot. And honestly, they get lucky with forcing 6 turnovers. If there's not 6 turnovers, that's a bit aggressive. Then I think there's a little bit different. I still think the Colts are definitely up there. They traded for Sauce Gardner over this. We'll see if that ends up working out for them. But they're at least addressing some of their weaknesses right now. Again, I'm not going to get too high and too low on what I see week to week. just because the Seahawks blew out a shit Commanders team. I mean,
whose season is now officially over after Jane Daniels' elbow exploded.
that looked gross.
Dude, so I don't know if I was watching that game live, but when that play happened and how he, like, rolled up, like, for some reason, I thought it was a leg injury, so when they showed the replay, I was looking at his leg the whole time to see if it got twisted up or something like that, and I was like, "Huh, I didn't really see anything." Meanwhile, 3 inches to the right, his elbow is going the
it's just
complete
so
other way.
gross. It was so
Because
gross.
then the next day, I watched the replay, I was like, "Oh, yeah, I saw this play." I was like, "What? He got injured? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. That makes much more sense."
Right.
Yeah, there's some
I don't know. I do not know how the New England Patriots are doing this right now. I just still don't think they're that good of a team, which is weird. I'm still in the camp that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Buffalo Bills, or the Eagles are, until you see something different, those are the teams.
Well, hey, I mean, and I think we might have talked about this last week as far as what is the Patriots' best win. Obviously, it was that win against the Bills, but outside of that, I mean, what is it? Beating the Panthers like they did. They have wins against the
Yeah.
Saints, the Titans, the Browns, Falcons, the Dolphins, but they do have a test this week going up against the Buccaneers at Raymond James Stadium. Fire the cannons, baby.
Yes.
So if you want to see
I'm
if this
playing the
team is
under in that game.
if you want to see if this team is for real, this is a good spot to take a look at them this week and see how they perform against Tampa, who is coming off of a bye.
Yes. Under 48.5. Lock it in.
Oh, wow. High points for that. Give me points.
Yeah. I got under 48.5.
Yeah, that will be an intriguing game. What is that? Morning slate? Yeah, 10 a.m. Yeah, as far as 10 a.m. games, that might just be the best one on the agenda for 10 a.m. slot.
I don't know if you saw, but the Chargers lost Joe Alt for the year.
I did see that. Yeah.
Both our tackles out for the year. We even got Hart, who retired, and we signed him, brought him back. He got hurt during that game.
Dear God.
So we were on our 6th and 7th string tackles.
Jesus.
We made a trade finally from the Saints and got one of their tackles.
You just need you just need warm bodies at this point, it sounds like.
Just desperate for anyone who has a big body. And it's part of the reason we haven't been able to run the ball that effectively, other than Amari and Hampton getting hurt week 4. Our team is just, if we cannot stay healthy, I just want to go into a week where no one gets hurt for once, and it just doesn't happen. We can't establish the run, so Justin has to throw the ball 50 plus times a game. It's not sustainable. He's going to get killed. We're winning game. Like, we're able to win. Luckily, we played the Titans, who are shit,
Oh my God. I'm on ourlads.com to look at your depth chart.
Yeah.
You literally have a running back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we are the most injured team in the NFL. We don't go into a game. Najee Harris, Amari Hampton, Haskins, they're all out. We're on our 4th string. Like we don't have guys.
You know whose time it is? It's Scott Matlock time, baby.
He had a touchdown last week.
Yeah,
Did you see
it's
that?
time to live up to your number 1 position ranking in ESPN leagues, baby.
I'm just so sick of this team. Like, they have a chance to be so good.
I know,
but
it's
every year it's just our tackles cannot stay healthy. Back-to-back years with Sean Slater out for the year. We do. The thing is, I'll give our general manager some credit. He puts together good teams on paper, and for a week or two, they're really good. And then I don't know if we need to fire trainers. I don't know what's going on, or if these are just freak accidents. But it's just no one stays healthy, and it's the most frustrating thing. And then you expect to go into big games or even in the playoffs and be able to win with just a flimsy offensive line, like one of the most important positions in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I was saying to a coworker tonight how because they were showing it was the Broncos like remaining schedule, and I think you guys end with the Broncos in the last game of the year. You guys play them, and I was just saying, I was like, God, I was like, I just want to root for the Chargers so bad, but it's just, I know it's a futile effort in saying like, man, I hope the Chargers, get a nice little run going, and then they end up making a run in the play. Like with how banged up they are, it's if they get to honestly, if I'm Justin Herbert, I don't even want to go to the playoffs at this point. Like, can we make sure to end this season just when it's supposed to end, so that way I can go hang out with my smoking hot girlfriend and not get crushed and have 1 second to throw anymore?
Yeah, no, I mean, the thing is that this coaching staff we have, I think they're really good. I it's what's keeping
Fire
us
Harbaugh.
in these it's what's keeping us in these games. And it's just so frustrating. Justin's having a great season.
Yeah, when he
Um,
has time to throw and is protected and has all of his playmakers, wouldn't you know?
he's just getting
Uh,
sacked a touch too much.
now,
Like
yeah,
no
and granted,
time.
what I just said, that applies to, like, all quarterbacks. Like, hey,
Yeah,
when you have all your weapons and a good offensive line, good things happen. But
but it's true. Like
yes, yeah, with him, I mean, there is no quarterback that can perform at a high level if they're in the situation that Herbert is in. Like, I know we're gonna be apologists for him until the cows come home, but I think if you just know football, watch football, see the situation is he's in, and then you see the analytics on like time to throw, like from snap to being from snap to pressure, like he has no time to operate.
I mean, he processes things extremely fast, but not that like
Not
nothing
that
you
fast.
can nothing you can do like
Yeah,
uh on that. So I mean, we hopefully we keep winning game. We have a big game against the Steelers
yeah, I see that.
this
Let's
week.
go. It's Tarico and Collinsworth. This Steelers Chargers game gets me excited. Not as much as Patrick Mahomes, but this will still be a good one.
I'm pretty sure me and Smitty are going to try to meet up and watch that
I don't
on
blame
Sunday
you. I
night.
might have to join you guys on that one.
Yeah, it's also the Timbers play at the couple a little
Uh,
bit later on that. So we'll try to watch somewhere where it's both going.
how about that? What a Sunday night. You've been waiting all day for Sunday night.
I will be, yes.
Well, that 1 o'clock slate has a good game in it. Rams at 49ers. That one's always
Yes.
intriguing. By the way, just saw this because it's right in front of my face. Matt Stafford, 21 touchdowns to 2 interceptions this year. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's insane. Dude, the Rams are so under the radar. They're good.
And I did also just see this. Puka Nakua only has 3 touchdowns this year. I mean, I think he's due for a 2 to 3 touchdown game. That's
I
just me
fucking
personally.
hope. I
That's
fucking
just me
hope not.
personally.
I think
That's
he
what I
needs to wait an extra.
you think he needs to rest another week?
Yeah, that makes most sense to me.
Well, I'm going on a limb, throwing as long as Garrett Wilson is healthy, I'm throwing him back out there against a tough Browns defense. So, you better hope that he lays a dud out there.
I hope he stays home, honestly.
Nah.
Uh Nah, I don't feel like going.
Hey,
Nah.
10 a.m. Browns at Jets. I'm intrigued to see how many people are even in that stadium altogether.
Tickets, $5. Walk up.
It says tickets as low as $40 right now on ESPN.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that, sorry.
All these other games are at least 3 digits. I lied. Saints at Panthers. You can get in there, get in the building for 61. Jags at Texans for $34. That's a good deal. That
Oh
doesn't
my
make
god.
sense though.
Falcons and Colts low as 224. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
That's
Well, there's nothing to do in
Oh, it's in
Indiana.
Berlin. That's in
Oh, that
Berlin.
makes
Sorry. That
okay.
makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, so your Sunday slate, 10 a.m., you need to watch Patriots at Bucks. 1:00 slate, Rams at 49ers. And then you'll be waiting all day for Sunday night, Steelers or Chargers. And then a great Monday night game, Eagles at Packers. They better have that YouTube TV, Disney, ESPN shit figured out by then, because that is
Yeah, it's
a
bizarre that's
number.
going on.
Dude, I'm sailing the high seas when I need to, but
I can't be arsed with it, you know?
no. Trust me, that Monday night game, what happened Monday night? Well, I know what happened in the game, but I think I got home, was kind of hustling to get some dinner ready, and the game started, and I saw how that game was going. I was like, this is probably the best time not to have ESPN, so I don't have to watch this absolute shit of a game and display by the Cowboys. So, but yeah, they better get that figured out here soon, because it really hit me on Saturday when I tried to pull up the early morning slate of like SEC games, ESPN, and I couldn't watch any of those. And I was beholden to the Fox and CBS and whatever games were going on. That was not fun.
Yeah, it's so weird that they're going through that negotiation or like lack of negotiation or breakup. I don't know exactly what it is. But yeah, it sucks for everyone with the YouTube TV who expect to be a premium sports streaming service, you know?
Well, someone made a good point on this that was like, I pay for YouTube TV, I pay for NFL Sunday Ticket, but yet I can't watch Monday Night Football. Like, how is that?
That's insane.
Yeah, like that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Yeah. You should automatically get that.
Well, yeah, I was trying to think there was something else about that ESPN. It made me realize that, like, I'm like, wait, what am I paying this ESPN Plus for? Like, I understand ESPN Plus will give me access to like some articles that aren't available to everybody on ESPN.com, but the games that you can watch on ESPN Plus, like, unless, I'm like you and a diehard hockey fan and get every, NHL game basically on there. But on college football Saturdays, like, unless I want to watch Yale versus Dartmouth or fucking field hockey or something, like,
Yeah.
what am I don't really get anything with it.
It's getting worse. Like, there'll be some like college basketball probably that we get to watch, but other than that, is the stuff that we're getting to watch is like very lame.
Yes. Yeah, on ESPN Plus right now, I can tune in. See, it says I can watch UTSA versus South Florida, but
that blowout.
No, actually it says you need ESPN access to watch this content. So I got to shell out another $30 a month just to get ESPN.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I can watch Panthers versus Kings. I can watch Tampa Bay Lightning versus Vegas Golden Knights right now if I want to.
Those are all solid choices.
I can watch Arkansas Pine Bluff versus the UP Pilots right now. Let's take a gander, see what's going on in that one. Jason Swigart on the call, possibly.
Hey, by the way, we get to watch Mariota the rest of the year, though. That's one.
And yeah, I guess that's a plus. And I mean, again, the Commanders are not going to the playoffs, so that's even more of a plus. So,
yes,
I swear to God, though, if I have to go through back-to-back years of the Eagles and the Buckeyes winning their respective championships, I'm telling you, Tanner, I might be done with football altogether.
You're gonna lose it, aren't you?
I was damn close last year.
Absolutely lose it.
I was damn close last year, and I might do it again. All right, I might call it. Just unacceptable. Yeah, I'm trying to see like what the schedule is for Saturday. Let's see. Okay, I can pull this up here. Saturday, upcoming on ESPN Plus. These are the games that I have the option to if I want to watch NCAA football on Saturday. I do have access to the Ocho, so lucky me.
That's big time, honestly.
Oh, yeah, totally, dude. Won't have access to Tulane, Memphis. Won't have access to Miami versus SMU because that's on the ACC network, which is not on ESPN Plus.
What?
Yep, can't do that. Oh, look at that. Yeah, 9 AM, Yale versus Brown. Oh, those are the replays, sorry, of Tulane, Memphis, Miami, SMU. But yeah, 9 AM. This is the 9 AM slate of college football that I can watch on Saturday. Yale versus Brown, Holy Cross versus Lehigh, Virginia Lynchburg versus Sacred Heart, Furman versus Chattanooga. Oh, wait. Sorry, I forgot Stonehill versus Central Connecticut. I forgot about that one. Or maybe I want to take in some Wagner versus Robert Morris. Maybe that's what I want to partake in.
It's
Those are
just
my
really
choices on
bad.
that's my choices on ESPN Plus.
They clearly just don't care.
Presbyterian versus Davidson do anything for you?
Oh God.
I mean, yeah, there's literally nothing. I don't think there's any FBS games on here. I can't actually. I lied. I can catch UAB versus Rice at 11 a.m.
Okay, that might be worth it then.
That might be worth my Disney Plus bundle there.
Yeah, that's
Full
$30
service
right
Florida
there.
Atlantic. You know that'll get me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this is the kind of shit where I'm just like, all right, well, at least I have ESPN Plus, you know, while they're going through this whole thing with YouTube TV. Oh, wait, actually, ESPN Plus actually doesn't really give me anything worth watching.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, really appreciate that. Thank you. I guess yeah, I'm gonna have to do some reevaluating of my streaming bundles and what I'm actually paying for here.
Oh, that is
Sac State versus Portland State, 2 p.m. ESPN Plus. Catch the fever. Boy.
God.
All right.
Oh boy.
Anything else that we missed on?
I think I'm good.
Oh,
Yeah,
how about RIP Marshawn Nealon? What the hell is that, man?
dude, I was gonna text you. I was like, that is terrible. I don't know exactly what happened. I saw a couple different stories on that.
Yeah, the Frisco police responded to assist the Texas Department of Public Safety with locating a vehicle that evaded troopers at around 10:39 Central last night. They then found Nealon's vehicle crashed on southbound Dallas Parkway near Warren Parkway. He fled the scene on foot, and officers searched the area with a K9. And then they ended up happening upon his body after a self-inflicted gun wound.
Yes.
He texted some family members saying goodbye. Yeah, just fucked up, man. I mean, I think I read somewhere else that during the chase, he hit someone with his car. He was going like 160 or something like that, something crazy like that. Like
160?
Yeah, when I read that part, I'm like, I don't know what car would even allow you to do that consistently. Granted, he is an NFL player, so he probably
He's
has
gotta have some sick car, like
Yeah,
some sick
exactly.
sports car
Yeah.
to go 160. That's insane speed, though.
But yeah, I mean, Marshawn Nealon was second round pick for my Cowboys a year or so ago. Was hoping to see him turn into something, and you know,
Was he
just
Western
unfortunate.
Michigan?
He was Western Michigan. That
Yeah,
is correct.
that
Yeah.
is tough.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Shitty.
RIP.
Especially after he got a touchdown against the Cardinals on Monday night too.
God.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter that, you know, he got a touchdown on Monday night, but you know, again.
No.
Yeah, just unfortunate.
Well, way to end on a fucking high note there.
Hey. started on a high note with attempted murder by Antonio Brown and him being extradited from Dubai to the US. Ending on Marshawn Nealon. Yeah, exactly. Just roller coaster of emotions on episode 35.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you on Sunday then.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Depends on where you go. That's the night I got the boy, so we might just be in the house chilling.
Yep.
Maybe make a nice soup.
Soup,
You never
of
know.
course. Fuck. All right. That's enough.
That's enough out of me.
Yeah.
That's really ending on a bad note for you. More soup talk.
Yeah. Now we're definitely out.
All right, brother. I'll catch you next time.
All right.